No, but...
No, it was like a milestone birthday. Either it might have been his like 35th birthday. It might have been his 35th birthday.
33rd.
I'd have went with him.
Wait.
It might have been your 35th birthday. It was like a milestone birthday, so I wanted...
It was fun as hell, wasn't it? How did it feel?
Like, I don't follow directions well, so it didn't work out well. Gene had a fabulous time.
Did you see what she just said?
Babe, am I right?
Gene, she was like, I don't... She just came out like, listen, I don't follow directions.
I don't do well with directions.
Bro.
Like, Gene
So you didn't... So how long did it take you to pull the parachute? Or did they pull it for you?
I didn't. That's the problem.
You didn't pull the parachute?
No. Like, we were listening. Like,
was you strapped with somebody?
Yeah, like, you have to the first time.
The first time, yeah.
So the thing is, like, Gene, like...
So they had to pull it for you?
You have to listen for a class, right? And Gene is like...
Yeah, that's exactly how he is.
And I'm like this.
Cause he ain't gonna allow you to punk him out.
No,
if you ready to go. If you ready to go, he gotta be ready to go.
I gotta be extra ready.
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome to 2 more than 98.
You know what I do? I'm like, and this is a bad thing. I'm like, well, how hard can it be?
Hold on, wait. Can we just do the intro for 2 seconds and let her talk? You can, cause you gonna do all the editing. Oh, it's already rolling. All right. Welcome to 2 more than 98, where
we. Why does it keep being the same thing?
Ready, set, and action. Go ahead. Welcome to 2 more than 98 podcast.
Oh my God. Where we talk about anything and anybody without no judgment, with no...
You're editing, right?
No, we're not doing
No,
shit.
this is fun. Like, this is a part of the action.
No,
right?
No, you have to go to...
Alright, so start.
All right, look.
Welcome to 2 more than 98.
Where we talk about anything and anybody with no judgment, with different lenses about what should and can be done or said.
Yeah, what he said. Alright, so now what happened?
To continue.
So we went for his birthday.
Uh-huh.
To go skydiving. And the thing is, like, I am not a person, like, I don't read directions well, and I don't even listen to directions well. Because I always...
That's why you gotta work for you gotta work for yourself and the family.
Correct.
Alright.
So I'm like, so Gene is like listening, like, boom. And I'm just like, what else? Like, it'll work out. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I didn't hear anything they said.
Like, wait a minute. Why do you decide at this very moment not to hear anything anybody
Your
saying
life? Do you realize
about your life
yeah.
in skydiving? Right?
I don't.
This will be the time where you pay attention to the most.
So did y'all go up 16,000 feet or 30,000 feet?
We
I think
went
30,000. It was 30,000.
Was you screaming the whole entire time?
No. Because I almost died.
You almost died.
Like, I feel
That's
like
the moment of silence. It's the moment of silence.
Like, how did you feel like your heart was coming up? Like,
no, like, I feel like his experience and my experience were different.
Alright, so I need to hear both y'all experience. Let's start.
I'm gonna talk about my experience because, like, and I do wish, like, I had paid attention. So, because, like, if I had paid attention, there were things that I would have done differently.
Okay.
Like, I legit did not hear anything they said. And so, essentially, what happens is this. Like, I did everything wrong. And he had, like, my tandem person, like, I know he hated me. So, he was like, okay, so here we are. We go 30,000 feet up, right? And it was, like, not a great day. So, we went early.
yeah. It was supposed to be. But
no, it was. It's for his birthday. So you want it to be sunny. Well, we don't even know if it's going to happen. It's like dreary.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we're going to try to wait for the sun to come up, whatever. And I was like, no. I was like when I want something, it happens.
Okay.
So I was like, it's going to happen. And I don't care what anybody says. Like, I will move mountains. I was like, it's going to happen.
Oh, she will.
And so, like, and I could see Gene's face because he was excited. Like, he wanted it to happen. And then they were like, it's cloudy. I was like, it's going to happen. Shut the hell up. So they were like, go have lunch. I was like, okay, so we went and had lunch.
Where y'all do this at? Like Fort Dix?
South Jersey.
About Fort Dix. So
it was
McGuire Air Force Base.
There wasn't no Air Force Base. It was a private thing. I forgot the name
y'all did a private joint.
Yeah, it was private. And so like they were like, okay, you guys, we don't want to keep you here. Go have lunch. We're like, okay, so we went and had lunch, which I wish we didn't.
They said don't have a heavy lunch. Like have
because
something like
all of that will come up.
It can come up.
No, yo, I know. I was in the military, so I understand.
So I was like, okay, we had lunch. I was like, okay. So then we came back. Like I wasn't even tripping. I was like, I know this is gonna happen today because Jean wants it to happen, and it will happen. Mm-hmm. So we came back, and they were like, it's happening. I was like, okay, I know. So then they're like, they do a little video and they do the class.
Instructive video, by the way. How you should stand. How you should put the thing on. How you should do when the instructor's behind you. Like how you should be. Yeah. Okay, bet. All of that just went from here.
This is me.
And out the one end and out the other.
Me in the meantime, I'm sitting like this.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, look, I got kids to come back to. So I'm like, look, this is what I gotta do to make it back home. Alright.
I'm like, what else? It's gonna happen.
So now we go up.
So then we go up, we're in the plane and everything. I'm like, oh my god.
So 30,000 feet.
We go 30,000 feet in the air. And then they're like, okay, are you ready? And I'm like, I guess. Like, I don't even know. It's like, I didn't know what we were supposed to do. Then the worst moment in my life happened.
What happened?
Then we dropped. Like so okay, we
fast. So I know you was because if you falling from 30,000,
I'll tell you right now. You don't have to do the math. I'm not sure if you got it's 130. It's 130 miles per hour. You're dropping.
Yeah, 130 miles per hour.
Right.
Because
I don't know what calculation you're about to do, but I just shut it.
Yeah, I got
so I'm like, okay, so that intensity does
that wind is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it's like it's crazy, and the intensity is.
You got your goggles on and everything.
You got the goggles on, and you're like intense, and I'm like, okay, like oh my god, this is crazy, and then boom, and then I'm like, because you're dropping. And this is when it went left. This is the moment I didn't prepare for.
What happened?
I couldn't breathe.
Oh.
Like I couldn't breathe.
Because you well, that's because the wind, and then you start panicking.
No. It's more of the wind. The wind is coming at you.
No, because it's the wind. But if you're panicking too,
well, I guess
that's also extra.
Apparently. When you are dropping, you're supposed to keep your neck at an angle like this.
Like that. That's true.
What do you think your girl was doing?
You was
looking straight down.
Yeah, you was looking straight down.
I was looking straight down. I was like, fuck, I can't breathe. Like I can't
because you gotta allow the. I got you. I know.
So I'm not like this. I'm like this. So I can't get oxygen in, and so like I legit, which is like one of the worst feelings.
You
like,
blacked out?
No.
Okay.
I'm a soldier.
Okay.
So, like, what?
What?
So it's just like, I can't breathe. Like, we're dropping. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm like,
that's what you was telling the instructor?
Yeah, I was like, yo.
So what he was like, keep your head up?
No, like, you can't hear your.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, I legit cannot breathe. Then I said, yo, I cannot believe this is how I'm going to die.
Not on my birthday, you ain't.
No, like this is the comment.
All right, keep going, cause I want to hear your version. When you
like this is the I was like, what? I was like, what? I said, this is how I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die because like something went. Like this is in my mind, like legit 100%. I was like, I cannot believe this. I'm not gonna die because like something went wrong and then we splattered on the ground, but because like I can't breathe.
Like the chick from the Matrix, not like this.
I was like, nah. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, and at the same time, you can't get oxygen, and I'm just like, and you have to imagine adrenaline is building before you even drop.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, I was like, no. I'm like, I'm not dying like this.
That's crazy. Cause look what I was just watching.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. I keep going.
So then I'm like, no. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm not dying like this. I said. Like, so essentially, you know, we had kids, so I'm like, oh my god, I cannot fucking believe I'm gonna die like this. And then like the kids, like who's gonna like the kids? So I'm just like, then something said,
you heard of who's gonna take care of the kid?
Because like that's no one's gonna take care of a kid like their mother, no matter what.
Well, that's impossible.
It's no, like to me, like,
it's impossible.
I would be fine, but like no one could be like a mother.
Did you only get one?
So
that's
then
why you get one.
I was just like legit. I said in my brain, I said, calm down.
And so you mentally got focused.
I said, calm down. You're not gonna breathe for the next 60 seconds.
Because you fall. Because if you fall doing 137
miles,
130 miles per hour, you 30,000 feet. A mile is 5,280,000 feet. So then you talking about 3 more. So you was up 2 or 3 miles.
I was like, no, legit. I said like legit.
I did a whole bunch of real estate calculations.
4 miles. You was up 4 miles.
Like something in my brain just said.
I'm sorry, my mind automatically think that because I know light travels at the rate of 186,000 miles per second.
I don't see where the correlation comes in. But what you had there right?
I just said calm down. Calm down. Like my brain was like calm.
It was like falling from Mount Everest.
No, like
technically, like 29,140.
You fell from Mount Everest?
No, but she said 30,000
how would you got?
No, the velocity is sick. Like it's insane,
bro.
It really is insane. Like I was like, I said, calm down. Like I said,
and then your body got calm.
No, I said nothing's permanent. Calm down.
And
then I calmed down. And
that's called mental control.
And then I heard pull it. I was like, what this nigga talking about?
So they tell you to pull it. They tell you to pull it between 15.
The same thing that was in the video, right? That they told her that she would be able to pull.
Apparently, like you're supposed to count.
At what? You pull it at what?
5,000 feet.
5,000 feet. I'm about to say
like I'm not
between
sure.
8 to 5,000
like apparently
feet.
you're supposed to do some kind of thing.
8 to 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet.
I don't know. I was just like, what is he talking about right now? Like I'm mentally concentrating on not dying. And then he was like, pull it.
And she ain't pulling, so he had to pull it.
So he's like this, and then he pulls it. And then I was just like, okay. And then so like we're like this. So the fact that like
but how did he know when he was 5,000 feet?
They
all have a they all have like a barometer pressure.
Because you said private, so I really don't know. I know what they do in the military. I just don't know what they do privately.
No, the worst part, can I tell you? No, that was the worst part. That was the worst part because me personally, I know he hated me. And like, I was like, okay, we're floating. Like, I want this to be over.
Okay, we're floating.
Right. I'm like, okay, this is great.
Did it hurt your knees when you fell?
Can I tell you?
Almost
Apparently
whole body.
No, but that's why most military people who like
they got fucked up knees.
82nd Airborne in the Army, they knees
fucked up.
They give you directions on how. Jeans was so perfect.
But even then, you're like, it doesn't matter. It still hurts you.
Do you want to know how we?
Because I'm listening.
Jean landed like beautifully.
So you fell.
We tumbled.
They tumbled to the point you're like, yo.
Like we went around.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're supposed to like do something, a maneuver where you're supposed to lift your leg.
When you're coming down, you're supposed to. As a tandem person.
Directions.
Tandem is when you have 2 people attached to one harness. So when you're the person that's being in tandem, the instructor's behind you. By the way, with his whole fucking dick on your back. All right, I just want to mention that shit.
I already know because when you're in the Air Force. When I was in the Air Force, I seen like I didn't do it myself, but I watched. They was preparing me to. We all had to do a skydiving. What's the name? I didn't go. You know, I think I was sick that day.
No, you weren't. You're fear heights.
I was tripping. What I was doing?
Bullshit.
I was in the Air Force.
I can tell you right now.
I was sneaking off base.
No, it was fun. It was fun. Like it was fun.
Now, here's my side of the story. We get in there. Beautiful. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, my blood is pumping. They showing the video. I'm like, alright, that's what I gotta do to survive. That's what I gotta do to survive. That's what I gotta do to survive.
You was high first?
No.
Did you get high?
No, I didn't.
Also, you had to be here with sober.
She made sure that I wasn't. She was like, no, I need you to be clear.
Be sober. Yeah, I got you.
She didn't tell me what we were doing, so we took that drive. When we get there, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. I bet. Like I said, I'm watching the video. Now me, I'm watching. I'm like, I bet. We gonna go? We gonna come back? You know what I'm saying? So now we get up there. I'm like a little fucking kid in the fucking, you know what I mean, in the store.
So y'all had to be like this, right? Keep your head up. Like
dogs, listen, I did everything.
You ain't do that?
No, I didn't do it.
I did everything. I did the
whole shebang.
I did the whole
shebang. And
shebang.
if you want to catch speed, you know how to. I watched it. What's some? I just never did it.
Didn't you go through a rainbow?
This shit was beautiful.
He went through a whole rainbow.
To the point where
really, you seen the rainbow?
I seen the true rainbow.
Ooh, I'm
okay, listen, a rainbow is not a fucking arch. It's a fucking circle.
That's right. Go ahead. Talk. Go ahead.
Okay, so now, I mean, babe, I gotta tell you, that was a beautiful gift for my birthday.
I know.
I love you for that.
Best gifts.
Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
So you're coming down and you're gliding through clouds and shit.
Yeah.
And you see a fucking rainbow in a full circle on a cloud. That's just different, bro.
Ooh. Go ahead.
That's just different.
Go ahead,
like,
bro.
I promise you, I never seen no other shit like that.
You almost shed a tear.
Damn near.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I gotta tell you something. You jump out the plane, it's kind of like, for me, it felt like this. I felt something just pop in my chest, like it needed that.
Yeah.
So my eyes were open. When it was time for us to just glide, I pulled the cord. I pulled the cord.
You followed direction.
Oh, to the T.
Not me.
I pulled the cord and I'm gliding. I'm sitting on my fucking, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. We're going through this cloud. The dude was like, happy birthday. Full circle of a rainbow.
I'm like, I had to be dope.
I'm like, that's when I came up with the idea, this painting idea. It's like, you know how there's a rainbow and supposedly there's a pot of gold at the end of it?
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized me going through the fucking cloud with the circle rainbow means that I am the gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think.
Go ahead, my boy being poetic right now.
Nah, but the thing is, you are the gold. If you're searching for a rainbow, which means you're searching for.
If you seen a rainbow at that altitude, and seen it in that form, goddamn it, you is the gold.
Yeah, but it's not even about the altitude. The altitude. It's more about of a life aspect, though. Mm-hmm. You're looking for the gold at the end of the rainbow, right? Which means you're looking for happiness. You're looking for something. You're looking for something.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Then once you finally find it and you realize that the gold that's there is you.
It's like The Alchemist.
Right. Mach 2.
Like,
see what's going on here?
It's like The Alchemist.
This is what's going on here.
Why?
All right, we recording right now. I don't need this shit going on.
But it is what it is, though.
It is what it. No, this is called the chemistry. Y'all right on. Y'all thoughts is right in.
That's when y'all read together.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
The Alchemist. Read The Alchemist.
Alchemist is definitely a good book.
Trust me, we ain't getting no promo points for that, whatever. But it's just such a good book.
Facts. I can test to that.
Soul.
So
I can test to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm like super happy that it was like the best thing for him. Like for me, it was different. It was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Then you gotta come back to reality. Is she alright? And you see them like.
Tell me, alright. So she landed before you landed.
Yeah, she landed before.
It was terrible. And
now I'm trying to make sure she's alright. You want to make sure that everybody came. I
just
going home the same way. That
he was laughing when you was stumbling.
No, he wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
He gets panicked when it comes to me, because
hurry to get down, my wife. She's tumbling, and he got his dick on his.
Listen, if I can land on 2 feet at 1,500 feet, I would have pulled that cord and jumped down.
My wife, she's She's tumbling right now.
I'm accident prone, and he knows that.
Oh man. So, knowing that she wasn't paying attention, you should have been like before y'all jumped off, babe.
No,
I know you wasn't paying attention.
No, but
the thing is, I was in my own vibe.
Yo, you trying to keep yourself. Okay.
That, you know.
No, I think he thought like, I know this is like real serious. So I know she's paying attention.
No, but you wasn't.
I promise you, I didn't hear one word they said.
Yo.
Terrible business.
Listen, you think that's stress? Going together and doing this, knowing that the person knows the same thing that you know, it's more stressful after the fact that you know that the person didn't pay no attention.
How's that gonna work out? It worked out.
Well, at least you had somebody that was there. Because now, what would you do if you ain't have that person to guide you to pull the pussy?
I feel like
you would have been okay.
No, I would like. I feel like
you would have been okay because you know why? You would have been in a minute in your mind. You would have went in survival mode.
Maybe
in survival mode. One thing you watch in any movie, you know you gotta pull a goddamn plug. You'd have been looking all over. You might have pulled it early, but you would have been looking for a plug.
I knew it was gonna be fine. I guess I know when I'm like, it'll be fine. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna go to plan, but I was like, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll work out.
Okay. So, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Wait, did we say this is a quarantine episode?
This is a quarantine.
This is a quarantine episode, as you can see.
Quarantine.
Yeah, but she just wants to make sure that this is a quarantine episode because she feels like she's not looking her best, which I think is bullshit. But
like you didn't have to do that.
I felt like I had to do it because I'm looking like a fucking wolf over here.
Married couple.
Married couple.
This is what a married couple do.
Anyway, go ahead.
And it's not jealousy. I just wanted to let y'all know.
Damn, that's coming from within. Nobody even knows what's going on.
Nah. Sometimes, listen. You gotta listen. Sometimes, listen. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It be some people. You gotta. When you listen to people, what I've learned when I fast, I listen to people.
Wait, isn't this Ramadan?
Yeah, it's Ramadan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so rude.
Why? How you rude?
I just
because she's divulging into
no, like I don't care about that. It's like I'm just being rude. Like I interrupted him while he was talking.
Nah.
I thought.
Nah, you good. Listen. You know we're gonna scratch all that. Listen. No, we're not. I didn't ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
Going to our conversation from earlier. Why do you think that some women, not all women. Some women who they only respect when you quote unquote aggressive. Where do you think it comes from? Why do you think they only react to that, and where do you think it comes from? Starting with.
Well, I think
Mrs. Sages. I'm sorry. Whoa, I forgot. Mrs. Ajax.
Mrs. Ajax.
Thank you. Anyway. I think a lot of it, personally speaking, and I feel like a lot, like I used to have a professor that used to say, but this is a thing, like we're the sum of our experiences. So I think like a lot of women go through stuff, but not just go through stuff. Then you have modeling. So if you're the sum of your experiences, right? And you have been where like your parent or whomever, your caretaker modeled you to be strong. You have to be strong. You have to be independent. You have to understand that nobody's going to take care of you but you. You have to understand, don't depend on nobody but you. And that's drilled into your head. What do you think you learn? You learn to be like, okay, I have to understand that I have to take care of myself. No one's going to take care of me. I can't be weak for a moment. And if I am weak for a moment, that means like that. What is weakness? It's a soft shell crab. Like you could just crush it. So like I think a lot of times women just learn to be hard. They have no choice. So they learn that way.
Or do they feel like they don't have no choice? Is it actually true that they don't have no choice?
No,
or do they just feel like they don't have no choice?
No, because like your reality is your reality. If you are 7, 8 years old and you watching your mom deal with a dude, and that dude don't treat her right, right? Your mom, you see your mom's pain. And that's the thing. Like, one thing you will, like, with children do not, no matter what age they are, whether they are babies or whether they are 15, they do not want to see their parents in pain.
That's just a fact.
Like, they don't want to see their parents in pain.
And they can tell, even though, no matter how much, as a parent, that you try to hide it, you can't hide it from your child.
Yes. You can have a 2-year-old, and if they see their mother in pain,
oh man, that is.
You can have a 15-year-old, and if you see their mother in pain, so, and the thing is different. So if you have a 2-year-old, obviously you see their mother in pain, they're like, how can I make it better? Right? Like, how can I make it better? If you have a 15-year-old and they see their mother in pain, it becomes anger. Like, who caused you pain? Who caused you that pain? So
especially if they're going through that process of puberty. You know, it's just a whole lot of confusion.
That is true.
So what I'm saying, it's like it is all those factors play into like
what makes a person
right, and that you can't blame them, right? Like, you can't blame a woman if that's like all she knows,
right?
Like, if she never had a man that came to her and was like, "Listen, I care about you. Listen, like, I love you. Listen, I'm gonna take care of you. Listen, you don't have to do anything for me to take care of you. Listen, it's okay. Listen, you could be yourself.
Listen.
Like, listen, you're safe."
That's a good poem right there.
I like that.
Like, do you understand?
You might want to document that
one. That's a good poem right there.
Like,
listen.
A lot of women won't ever experience that.
Write that down before this episode go out.
Okay, like, first, I don't even remember.
But that's what it's called playback. You got to playback. Write that thing down, because if you don't,
somebody else gonna do it.
I will.
If not you,
somebody I will. All right.
But it's true.
Right in Barnes and Noble.
That's a good poem right there by Marie Ajax.
For real.
Listen.
You know what? If you don't, I could just put inspired by. I like that.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You was on the roll.
No, it does. It does require a lot of vulnerability, and you know how hard it is to be vulnerable.
It's so hard.
It's hard. Why? But like a lot of things. So animals who have exoskeletons will shed that, right? Like crabs or whatever, and they will hide because they know they're vulnerable.
They're vulnerable.
They know they're vulnerable for this period of time while their exoskeleton builds and becomes strong. And that's what happens with women or men, anybody.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Like anyone. It's like, dude, it's very hard to be like, this is me, this is who I am, raw. And for somebody else to be like, okay. It's okay.
You know what, before you go, do you think that, is it because of fear that the reason why you don't believe that someone would just be like, oh, I'm gonna accept you for you? You know, my personal opinion, I think that if people just be straight up from the rip,
right,
that when all parties know what they're dealing with,
right,
that it makes it easier for someone to accept you for who you are.
But that's very difficult. You have to understand, for someone to give you their truth, they have to trust you.
That is true.
And so if like you could be with someone for years and not trust them.
No,
and I'm not talking about like cheating nonsense.
Men do it all the time.
I'm sure. Like
no, it's the truth. Men do that all the time. I always just a sidebar. In the barbershop, we used to always say, females used to be from here, like say, I won't be in a relationship with anybody I can't trust. And it's funny to me. I'm like, I understand from your point of view, but men are in relationships with women all the time that they don't trust.
And so are women.
No, you understand what I'm saying? You don't trust her from a can of bed. I'm talking about nothing. And it be from and like a female be having some type of trust. A man can be with a woman that they purely just don't trust on no level.
No, of course. You
no, you listen, I'm telling you, listen, that is true. A man can be with a woman the time and they be like, dang, like you don't want to be with me because you don't trust me. But they're talking about the woman. You don't want to be with me, telling the woman.
Right.
You don't want to be with me because you don't trust me.
Right.
But I've been with you for these X amount of years and I never trusted you.
But is that a projection?
What you mean a projection? Like why you asking?
Okay. So essentially what ends up happening, right? Mm-hmm. So you could say if you see a trait in someone that you detest, like I like that nigga, fuck that nigga. Mm-hmm. It's generally a trait you see in yourself. Whether you want to admit it to yourself.
Toxic relationship.
Whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, whether you're on that level. Mm-hmm. Like if it's something that arouses so much emotion out of you, right? So like, dude, if you're with someone, if you're like, I haven't trusted you from day one, you're projecting. That has nothing to do with her.
Hold up, let me ask you a question. Do you think that I kind of disagree a little bit? I'm about to say why.
No, we could disagree.
Do you think that the guy don't have no bad intentions, but because maybe his reasoning is one, he probably don't have great judgment of women. That's one.
Could be.
Two, it's just that sometimes some people when they get hurt they just never trust anyone else. I shouldn't say that they never, but it takes a while for them to.
Can I tell you something real quick before you continue? You have to be careful about self-fulfilling prophecies.
Teach on that.
Because it confirms your values and you need that to hold on to whatever. You need your values.
That's my wife.
Like, you have to be very careful. Okay. And like I've heard it like, I'm sorry, 1,000 times. Because like your values is something you need. Right?
That's right.
And you also need confirmation